Imagine a night in Europe where the temperature doesn't drop below 29 degrees. During the day, 40, even 44 degrees Celsius. Roads are melting, hospitals are overwhelmed, people are dying. This is not a movie. This is Europe, June 2026. Since late May 2026, Europe has been hit by back-to-back extreme heat waves. Countries including Belgium, France, Germany, Hungary, Romania, Ireland, Italy, the Netherlands, Poland, the Czech Republic, Denmark, Spain, and the UK have all seen temperature records shattered. Europe is the world's fastest warming continent, heating up at roughly twice the global average rate. Temperatures across France, Germany, Italy, Spain, and southern England are running 5 to 12 degrees Celsius above seasonal averages, driven by a persistent high-pressure system. Scientists are calling this a heat dome, a massive bubble of high pressure that traps hot air over the land like a lid on a pot with no escape. The human cost is devastating. More than 1,300 excess deaths have been recorded across Europe since June 21st, according to the World Health Organization. France alone has reported around 1,000 excess deaths. That means 1,000 more people died than would normally be expected in that same period. The country's daily death rate before the heat wave was around 900. It surged far beyond that. Most victims were aged 65 and above. In Germany, at least 7 people have died in heat-related incidents. In Berlin, 2 people drowned in separate swimming accidents as desperate residents rushed to lakes and rivers to cool down. In France, 3 elderly people died near Bordeaux from heat-related causes, and 2 young children, aged just 2 and 4, were found dead inside a hot car in southern France. In Spain, Italy, Belgium, and the Netherlands, deaths, emergency room surges, and power blackouts are being reported across the board. You might ask, why is Europe, one of the wealthiest regions on Earth, so helpless against heat? The answer is simple. European homes and infrastructure were historically designed to retain heat, not release it, because winters used to be the bigger problem. Today, only about 20% of European homes have air conditioning. The WHO chief warned that Europe's infrastructure was simply not built to withstand temperatures like these. In the UK, one hospital declared a critical incident due to overwhelming demand, restricting services to life-threatening emergencies only. Emergency medical calls across the continent rose by 20%. The elderly, outdoor workers, and the poor are the most at risk, with nowhere to cool down and no way to escape. This is not just bad luck. Scientists are clear. Climate change is directly responsible. Experts say heat waves like this one are now about 30 times more likely to occur compared to the pre-climate change era. What was once a once-in-300 years event now happens more than once a decade. In 1976, temperatures this extreme in June would have been virtually impossible in Europe. Even in 2003, the year of Europe's deadliest modern heat wave, nighttime temperatures this high would have been more than 100 times less likely than today. Fossil fuel emissions are making every summer hotter than the last, and Europe is warming faster than almost anywhere else on Earth. Experts say the solution must work on 2 levels, managing the symptoms now and attacking the root cause. That means designing cooler cities with more trees and shade, building homes that release heat instead of trapping it, protecting vulnerable people, and above all, urgently cutting greenhouse gas emissions. Barcelona has already opened over 500 climate shelters where people can take refuge from extreme heat. Paris and Denmark have launched programs to check on elderly residents during heat waves. Other countries must follow, fast. Over 1,300 people are dead, not from war, not from disease, from heat. The planet is sending a warning. The question is, are we listening? If this video opened your eyes, share it, because awareness is the first step toward change.